Thank you very much. Can you get the mayor through, please? Can I be, I hope, almost the first to congratulate Steve Rotheram on being elected mayor. Steve, fantastic. Can I shake your hand, sir? Steve has been my parliamentary private secretary ever since I was elected leader. There is no firmer PPS you could ever want. You're there in the office and Steve tells you what you need to be thinking, what you need to be doing, and usually which football team you need to be supporting. I've done my very best to get him to continue supporting the Reds, but he won't move to Arsenal. But Steve is also somebody that is really honest with you and honest with the people that he represents, and I'm very, very proud that he's been elected the mayor of Merseyside, Liverpool City region. Fantastic, because it's something he's always campaigned for and wanted. A mayor that covers the whole of this region, that can improve transport infrastructure, can improve housing, can improve the life chances of the youngest people in this region, and build an economy that is sustainable in a clean air environment and clean rivers. Steve is your man. Steve is the man for Liverpool and for the whole of this region, and I couldn't be prouder than I am today that he's won this election. Steve, fantastic and well done. We've had some difficult results overnight. Some have been very good. We've gained seats in some places. We've held councils that many predicted we wouldn't, and others unfortunately have not been elected. I want to use this opportunity to thank every Labour candidate and every party worker and supporter for the incredible effort they put in over the past few weeks in this election. We've now got 4 weeks until the general election. 4 weeks to get a message out there. Pensioners do not have to live in fear of their pension being cut in the future because the government will not protect the triple lock. People don't have to be living on appalling wages through 0 hours contracts or minimum wage only. 6 million earning less than the living wage. Labour will change all of that, and Labour will invest in a growing economy, an economy that works for all. And I tell you that, we will not be giving tax giveaways to the top 1% or the top 0.1%. We will instead be ensuring the resources go where they're needed for the majority who are worried about their health service, worried about their schools and worried about their housing. We will not be a government that presides over Food Bank Britain or asks teachers to go on the school gate and collect funds to pay the teachers' wages. We will be a government that will work for all of the people of this country and ensure at the end of our first term there is greater equality and real opportunities for every young person, whatever the postcode where they were born. That is the Labour way and the Labour pledge. We've got 4 weeks to get our message out, and I'm utterly determined that we will use every hour of those 4 weeks to get the message across of what kind of country this can be. And I tell you what, the whole country can learn a lesson from Steve and from Merseyside. Steve has this vision of what this region can and will be like. He's shown determination and it's produced a fantastic result. I say to everyone, recognise what's been achieved here, recognise what Andy Burnham's achieved in Manchester, and do the same all over the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Steve Rotheram. Can we also, before I let Steve speak, just say a huge thank you to all his team and his family who have been amazingly supportive of him, and it's a team effort in Merseyside. I know you've got 2 teams, but today there's only one.
It is a great place to start, and that is to thank the team. I've been blessed really to have such a campaign team behind me, but also the army of volunteers, councillors, MPs, just people literally volunteering their time and effort because they believe in the Labour Party in our area, a Labour Party with a vision, a Labour Party with a fantastic manifesto, and now a Labour Party with a huge mandate, an overwhelming mandate to carry out exactly what we planned we would do. And in the first 100 days we will be putting into place some of the Labour values that we all stand on, and some of those Labour values will change people's lives in our city region for the better. But today is also a very strong message from the people of Liverpool city region to the Prime Minister, and that is, Prime Minister, austerity hasn't worked in our area. Prime Minister, you can't claim to be a party of the workers when you hurt the working people in our city region. Prime Minister, you can't claim to be the party of social justice when you introduce the bedroom tax, sanctions and give tax breaks to the very, very rich. The 1.5 million people in our city region have spoken, and they want a brighter future, and that is a brighter future with Labour Party values that work for the many and not the few. And in the rest of the country, if people are watching, I know it's difficult to knock on doors. We've been doing it now for 8 months. There's a lot of leg-weary soldiers here. What we'll do in the next 4 weeks, what we've done in the last 8 months, and that is go and take our message onto the doorstep. When people hear what Labour has to offer, policy by policy, they agree with us. When people listen to the vision of a better future for our country, they will vote for us. So I say to Labour supporters and volunteers, go out, deliver that message, and let's get a general election success for Jeremy Corbyn and the Labour Party. Yeah.